Hello and welcome to another room here on TryHackMe. We're gonna tackle the one called Epoch, it seems. So this is the second day of the Halloween rooms. Now I didn't do the first one because it was something with Windows and forensics, and I must be honest, I'm not really a Windows fan, so I kind of waited until something interesting for me came out for you to do for you guys. So this is the first one, and the text say, be honest, you have always wanted to an online tool that would help you convert Unix dates and timestamps. Now it's called Epoch, so I'm pretty sure that we're gonna convert some Epoch timestamps at some point or something like that. I have really no idea. So there's an IP address here pointing towards the web page. So let me see. There is a Epoch converter right here, so we can, I guess, press it. I don't know. Okay, so it does something. Now we can see at the very first we have a URL parameter on the top here. It's called Epoch 1. Now we could of course try and pipe ls inside of this and see if we can do something. And it seems we have a normal command execution. So what we could do here is many different things. We can try a reverse shell, more or less. So let's just, before we do that, just check out what's going on here. So it all seems pretty standard. Now I really want to see who I am, so I'm going to write ID. So I am challenge. Can I cut out the etc password file just to see what can I see? So we have a challenge user, and we can see that from the home folder. Now usually you can see other users in the home folder, but you only have root from what I can see. It seems like that. We also have .data, but it seems we're going to create in with the one called challenge. So I'm pretty sure that we cannot see the shadow file. Just gonna check it out. That is true. No shadow file. So if we could that, then basically, yeah. Sudoers, can we see the sudoers file? Not really. Alright, so there's a slight chance that if we do like cat etc password, then you can see that you have the home folder right here. It's called challenge. Sometimes if you go ahead and do like that, and you do /.ssh, then sometimes you'll log it to find a key. We have no ID RSA, so we can do a ls instead and just see if there is something like that in the folder. And it seems like there is no folder like that. So that's okay, I guess. We can also do a ls tag al to see all things and secrets in this particular path. Just check out that we have something with go. So maybe we need to do something with go, something called views. I have really no idea what that is, so we can just check it out, I guess. I have an index.php, so we could do like, just to check it out, index.html server.php. And inside of that, it's pretty empty, I would say. So cat.al, that is of course wrong. So just that, and we have an actual web page here, and it seems like the Go files is actually something that's being read by, this particular file here called index.html. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna do a reverse shell. So let's go ahead and go on to the pen test mongi bash reverse shell. Let's see if we can get that. Alright, so we have it here, reverse shell, and the cheat sheet should be, let's do a bash. So let's take it here, open a text document, yes, and let's just take this fan here and put in the IP address of ours, 10.11.0.201, and we're going to use port 4000. I'm going to take this here and go back to the web page, put it in, go back to my terminal, start initcat on 444, no, not 4444, but 4000. There you go. And then basically execute this. And as you can see, it is hanging now, going back and forth, which basically means that we should not have a reverse shell. It is not going. So let's see. do something wrong. 10.11.0201. Let's see. Sudo if config, and oh, I got a new IP address. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. So okay, so let's just put the new IP address in, and of course, let's go back, start Netcat listener, put in the script. It's still hanging. Go back and we have a reverse shell. So let's go ahead and upgrade that a bit. Now we need to set a term variable, and we can just do that by exporting the terminal just like that, and then we can basically clear screen, which is pretty nice. Now that we have that, let's do ls tag l just to be sure. We have nothing here. We could generate our own SSH key. We could also not do it, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and do a I'm going to look for, let's see here, we have, going to look for permission 4000 files. So we're going to try and look for SUID files by using this command here. So find from root all file permission with the S flag set, that's the S bit, and the type is a file. And it seems like we have nothing incredibly interesting right there. So let's see what more we can do. Also go ahead and I guess check for what is it called again? What is it called again? Capabilities. So Linux hacks, tricks, capabilities. We can go ahead and check for that. If that is the case, this particular example, and the way we're going to do that is, maybe I should explain, you know, the SUID bit, if that is set, basically means that we can execute a binary file with the permissions of the user that owns it. Capabilities is a bit different. It's kind of little brother. This is the command, so get cap recursive from root, and then basically everything is directed towards div null. And we can see that we have actually a ping command. So capabilities in ping doesn't really, you know, have anything interesting, if I'm not mistaken. You can go to the DTO bins here and type ping, and you can see that there is nothing, you know, for ping. So the reason that capabilities and ping got like the EP, which translates to all permissions, then it's because you need to create a raw socket, and we are not really. So sudo tag l is another thing we could do, and sudo command not found. Alright, let's try and upgrade our shell with Python. I don't have that installed, but we can just try. So which Python 3. It seems that we have nothing going on here. So what is the challenge, by the way, all about? Again, let me just have a look. Find the flag in this vulnerable web application. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do, but we could go ahead and just try and, you know, fire off the find command and find anything that is about flag. And there is something here called flag. No idea what that is. That is jimble jumble, it would seem like. Not really sure what to look for in this particular file. We can just try, you know, and look through it, you know, whatever this is. I think we have the first output here, and it seems like it's just a lot of, you know, some code, and doesn't really translate to anything that could be interesting. You know, I would definitely say nah. So let's create screen ls, and you know, one more time. This is, you know, that's not the command. So one more time we can fire off the same command and try and look for something with the word flag in. You know, that is one way of doing it. So I'm gonna go back here again and say we have something called flag.go. You know, We have something called flag. We could take that. I have no idea if that is the case, but we can go ahead and cat it out and see permissions denied. So I'm not really sure what that is. We can do ls, and we can do ls tag al, and we do see the flag.go, which is basically owned by root. So we're not gonna be able to read it at all. That is, of course, also something called test flag, and that is not very interesting. So inside of that, you see stuff like this, and you're just like, yeah, but that's not the flag. It's not the flag. It is not the flag. So I'm just gonna basically look a bit more, and this is probably not the way to go, but it seems like there are many files called flags, so I think this is not the way to go. Now, what they do really talk about in this particular exercise is that, find the flag in the vulnerable application, and the hint is actually developers like to store stuff in the environment variable, so maybe we should go ahead and check out the environment variable by firing off the print env command, and we actually have a flag right there. I don't know if that is a flag. Is that the flag we need? Oh, it is, I wasn't really thinking that it would be that easy. In all honesty, I was thinking I need to elevate my privileges and find my way in. You probably noticed that. I tried some things and it's like, yeah, but that was just it, I guess. So, pretty easy. So we learned how to print environment variables. We learned a thing, to look what's, set on the machine. This is what this is all about. Pretty easy challenge, I guess what you need to learn here is basically just to get a reverse shell. And we did by using command injection here from the web interface. Now you could have go ahead and did something like, creating your own SSH key, uploading that, getting a real terminal, instead of this semi-upgraded terminal I have, or bash, whatever they call it. So yeah, I guess this is just about it. Pretty standard forward. Pretty straightforward. Find the flag. I really hope the next challenge tomorrow will be as interesting and just a tad more difficult. Also Linux. I'm not really into Windows, so let's hope the best. And really, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something. So I want to say have a nice day and see you out there again.